Good morning, kindergartners. Happy Tuesday. I hope you had a good day off from your virtual learning yesterday. I'm excited to have you back today. So let's kind of get into a little bit of what your jobs are going to be today. So today for Readers Workshop, you're going to continue to work on being an avid reader. And today is kind of a fun day because you get to do a reading play date where you get to be the teacher and you could have somebody else be the student. So you're in charge of teaching. So you could see if mom or dad could be your student. Maybe you have a brother or sister who could do it. Maybe you're going to pick your favorite stuffed animal and your favorite stuffed animal is going to be your student. So let me show you a couple things that you can do when you're the teacher. Maybe some of these things you remember Mrs. Heichel doing in the classroom. And there's some that you could try at home. One thing that you could try to do is you could try to play guess the covered word. You could cover the word with your finger, or you could cover the word with a post-it note if you have a post-it note. So you think you probably remember Mrs. Heichel doing this quite a bit. I just ripped mine today and put it over a word, and I'm going to have you guess the word. But you're going to use clues to help you figure out the word. You're going to use the picture to help you figure out the word. You're going to use the rest of the sentence to help you figure out the word. And maybe we'll even use some of our superpower strategies. Maybe we'll even use sound power and look at the beginning of the sound. So let's get started. I want to show you that one. So I don't have any little books at home. The only little books that I've been using with you guys are on Reading A to Z, but I can't do guess the covered word on that. So I need to have an actual paper book in front of me. And I always love elephant and piggy books. I know you guys do too. So I covered a word in this book. This book's called Let's Go for a Drive. Look at them go. I remember reading this to you in the classroom. So we always love, I'll make a video and read this whole book to you later too. So I'm only going to do just a little bit to give you an idea this morning. Oh my goodness, look at Gerald's face here. He looks so happy. And look at Piggy. Let's go for a drive. So on the first page, I covered up the word. And here's Gerald saying, Piggy, Now I covered up this word. I'm going to keep on reading for clues. This is something you can do when you're stuck on a word when you're reading at home. You can skip the word you don't know, and you can read to the end of the sentence to try to get some more clues. A great idea. Now we want to think, what would make sense there? I like a great idea. I went a great idea. I don't know. So you could try having your student guess, mom or dad, brother or sister, could pretend to have a stuffed animal guess. And then I always like to give a little clue. Oh, it starts with a sound. A great idea. Maybe your student could guess it. And you could kind of start doing what Mrs. Heichel used to do. I would peel off the post-it note. Oh, ha, or hey. Have or have. Which one sounds right? You're right, it's have. I have a great idea. So you could try guess the covered word. Something else that you could try doing is you could stop and you could say to your student, you could say, how do you think Gerald's feeling here? How do you think Piggy's feeling here? You could stop and you could have your reader make a prediction of what they think is going to happen next. You could ask your reader if they know any snap words that are on the page. You could have your reader find a letter that you know, or ask them to point out a sound that they know. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with your student on your reading play date. For word work today, you're going to be doing kind of the same thing we've been doing on and off for the last couple weeks. You're going to be learning a new word, and the new word that you're going to learn is the word for. So in our newsletter today, if you don't have how to learn a word sheet, I put a picture of it in there if you need just kind of a refresher. You're also going to be working a little bit on diagraphs. For Writer's Workshop this week, you're going to be writing your own all about book, and you get to pick the topic. So you want to pick a topic on something that you know a lot about, and you really want to do it on something that you enjoy or you're interested in. You want to be teaching us all about it. So it doesn't have to be an animal like we had kind of done in the past with polar bears and birds. It could be anything. You could do all about helping at home, all about being a brother or a sister. You could do all about riding a bike, or all about fishing, or all about anything that you're doing at home right now. If you're really feeling like, oh, I'm so stuck, I don't have any good ideas, I want to show you something that you could do to get an idea at home. So something that you could do is you can just go right to our Ben Franklin website, and on this website there's a link to our library media page that Mr. Pritchard and that Mrs. Hakes kind of run. So if you click on this where it says library media, maybe Mrs. Hakes did this with you when you were in library too. Ooh, I'm going to click on it. Website's going to pop up, and it has all of these really cool different websites, educational websites that you can use. I'm going to scroll down here. So there's a lot of different ones. There's our Brain Pop Junior that we love to use. There's actually a link to the Dreambox website if you need that. There's Astoria, Story Online, Tumble Book Library. So those are all websites that have video stories on it. If you need help with any passwords on those, email me and let me know. I'm going to click on the Pebble Go one, and I think if you are logging into it the first time, you're going to need a password, a login and password, and I included that in our newsletter today. The login is BF PG, BF Pebble Go, so BF PG, and the password is school. It's not going to ask me for a login and password because I've already logged in before, so it's not going to ask for it again. But if you look on here, there's all these different videos and information that you can find on animals, on science ideas. I know some of you love science. You could do an all about book on that. Biographies on different people, social studies, learning about the earth. There's planets and dinosaurs. Ooh, pretty fun. So you could click on one of these. Ooh, I gotta click on the word. And then it pulls up all different lists where it kind of sorts the different animals, or it sorts the topics. So take a look at that, see if that inspires you a little bit for an idea on something that you could write. Ooh, that was really cool. I saw a lot of different, oh my goodness, ocean animals, amphibians, mammals, different kinds of birds. Very cool. So there's a lot of cool ideas on there. So today I have some one-on-one chats with some of you. If you haven't signed up for a one-on-one chat, I just want to catch up with you and see how you're doing. If there's something that you have a question on that you need help with Mrs. Heichel for, or if there's something that you want to work on with me, let me know. That's linked in our newsletter today. Yesterday we did our nighttime story time, and I know the time was kind of late. Maybe some of you were even in bed already, but I did post the video to that on our website so you can listen to the story that we did. We did one of my favorite, King Bidgood's in the bathtub, and he won't get out. And on Thursday, we're going to do another art Zoom session at 2:30. We're going to make ladybugs, so think about maybe joining that Zoom session. I have the Zoom session linked in our newsletter. Lots to do today. I hope you guys have a great day, and I look forward to seeing some of you on our one-on-one chats. Bye, guys.